All right, guys, we definitely need more CEOs like an Elon Musk. Elon Musk bought Twitter, has rebranded it from Twitter to X, because when the communists were actually running on Twitter, there was a whole bunch of censorship over there. People post stuff on Twitter and then they get canceled. Also, the old Twitter regime, they were actually blocking actual newspapers from actually posting stuff, like the New York Post, locked them out of their account because of the Hunter Biden laptop story. And of course, now, guys, the left, they really don't like Elon Musk because Elon Musk, he's not perfect on Twitter. But however, Twitter is 1,000 times better than when the communists were actually running the platform. And guys, we have seen the persecution of people losing their jobs, getting punished by their jobs just by posting something on X now or liking something. Just in the sports world, guys, a NASCAR driver the other day actually liked a post. I believe it was actually on Instagram. It was a George Floyd meme. And NASCAR ended up punishing him. See, this is the problem, guys. Corporations should not be going out there and punishing their employees for social media. They shouldn't be doing that. And now Elon Musk, he's about to be woke corporate America's worst nightmare now. Look at this, guys. Elon Musk vows to go to war against companies that punish employees for activity on X. So, guys, if I'm working for a company and I go out there on Twitter and I vocally say I despise BLM, Black Lives Matter, I don't like Joe Biden, and then you're a company who is pretty woke, they may be left-wing Democrats, they're going to say, hey, we saw that social media post you made about BLM. Yeah, we're going to let you go. Like, what? You're going to fire me over me expressing my free speech on X? Yeah, we're letting you go. Well, Elon Musk is now coming to the rescue because we know that these corporations, they have way more money, way more power than regular everyday employees. You know, if your company is worth, billions of dollars and they're paying you $70,000, guess what? They can afford the lawyers. You probably can't. Well, Elon Musk will now be helping out. It says here, X owner Elon Musk said on Saturday night that his company would go to bat for people who are punished by their employers for things they do on his social media platform. Now, this only applies to X. It won't apply to Facebook and Instagram. And I'm pretty sure that Mark Zuckerberg will do nothing like this on Instagram or Facebook. Why? Because he's a left-wing lunatic. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, I believe, put in what? $400 million to actually help Democrats get elected in 2020. And look at the mess of this country right now, run by Democrats. Look here. This is what Elon Musk actually put out. Quote, if you were unfairly treated by your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill, Musk said. No limit. Please let us know. Now, cancel culture is a major, major problem out here in this world. It really is. And these corporations know that they actually have more power than their everyday employees. They can afford the best attorneys, and they just kind of bully employees around. Elon Musk, he's the richest man in the world, and he is at the forefront of trying to stop this madness out there. I mean, the censorship from the left, man, is just completely out of control. You have every right to criticize your government. You have every right to criticize whatever in this country. But we have seen, guys, that the left is definitely going out there and trying to cancel everybody. Jamie Foxx came out and put out an apology just yesterday. He had put something out, I believe it was on Instagram, talking about Well, they actually killed Jesus, so imagine what they would do to you, somewhere along those lines. And then the Wokes came out and said Jamie Foxx was being anti-Semitic. So just imagine, guys, if Jamie Foxx wasn't an actor and he had an everyday job, he had an office or whatever, his employer actually came out and said, "Oh, we're going to fire you for that post because it's anti-Semitic." And honestly, I don't believe that the post was anti-Semitic because he didn't say anything about Jews. But if you actually read your Bible, it was Jewish people, not all Jews, mainly like the Pharisees. They wanted blood. But however, there was a whole bunch of other Jews also, because you got to remember, Jesus was a Jew. His side didn't want him crucified. What Jamie Foxx said was not anti-Semitic, but the mob came after him, and Jamie Foxx ended up bending the knee. But I told you guys before, no matter what, the mob will never be satisfied. Now, you don't necessarily have to get fired. Your company may come out and say, "Hey, we want you to go out there and post that you actually agree with BLM. You support Joe Biden or whatever." That's not right. They shouldn't be doing that. They give you a choice of doing that or getting fired. They want you to compromise on your beliefs. That's not right. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. Gina Carano also came out and said the other day on Twitter also, she replied to Elon Musk's post and said, "I definitely would qualify." Yeah, she would, because the Walt Disney Company fired her for what she actually posted on social media. They tried to actually make it seem like she was being anti-Semitic when she wasn't. But yet, left-wing lunatics like Mark Hamill and Pedro Pascal can post whatever they want on Twitter and nothing happens to them. Nothing. But Gina Carano, since she actually has conservative beliefs, she got fired. And look at the way Mandalorian Season 3 actually came out. It was god-awful. It says here, X filed a lawsuit last week against a nonprofit organization accusing it of unlawfully accessing private data and cherry-picking posts to show a rise in hate speech on a social media platform under Musk's ownership. Now, I remember when he first bought Twitter, there was a bunch of the mainstream media out there going and saying that, "Oh, there's a rise in the N-word" or something like that on Twitter. Come to find out, it was bots. But the mainstream media, they ran with it. They ran with it. Now, just imagine, guys, if somebody was actually accused by the company of liking posts or something like that, being involved in this, they would actually fire them. When this whole thing was nothing more than hoax. Filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California, the social media company formerly known as Twitter claims the Center for Countering Digital Hate, a British nonprofit that researches so-called online hate and disinformation, orchestrated a scare campaign to drive away advertisers from the X platform by publishing so-called hate speech reports. Yeah, this is what the left is going to do, guys. This is what they want to do. And it is just completely ridiculous here what they've been doing. And the left is still saying, that Elon Musk is like a white supremacist and all this other stuff. No evidence whatsoever. The thing is, guys, anything that the left considers white supremacy, you guys don't want to actually know what the left considers white supremacy. It's not about you actually being white. It's not. They call you a white supremacist on anything if you disagree with the left. That's all it is. Doesn't matter if you're white, you're black, Hispanic, Asian, doesn't matter. They're going to call you a white supremacist if you disagree with them. So they can actually pander to low IQ voters. That's what they do. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.